Hello, everybody. This is Sean Willingham with Highway 65, the road to Medicare. And today's topic is how to enroll in Medicare Parts A and B online. More specifically, how to enroll in Medicare Parts A and B only. That means no Social Security or disability benefits, no other benefits, just Medicare. And that's Medicare Parts A and B. So the first thing we can do is share my screen right here. Get sharing. There we go. And word of advice, if you do not already have a login.gov username and password, you're going to want to create that first because you're going to use it to apply for Medicare. So if you don't already have a login.gov, go there, click create an account. Tells you exactly what you need to do it. Create an account, and then go ahead and get that account created. When you have that account created, then all you need to do is go to the Social Security website, ssa.gov, and right under apply, you're going to see a sign up for Medicare. Sign up for Medicare. You're going to click that, sign up for Medicare. You're going to see two Medicare applications, sign up for Medicare and then sign up for Part B only. Today's topic is this one, sign up for Medicare, and that's A and B. You could also use this for A only. But today we're going to be doing A and B. Okay. The second Medicare application is sign up for B only. That's a different video, different circumstance. That's for people that delayed their Part B enrollment because they stayed on insurance from a job or something like that. But that's another topic, another video that you can find in our library. But right here today, we're going to hit sign up for Medicare. So you go ahead and click apply online. You have to agree to the terms of service. Click start a new application. You're usually applying for yourself. And then it says, do you have a My Social Security account? Well, that's that login.gov that you created. So you answer that yes. And then you click sign in with login.gov and get logged in. When you do that, it's actually going to pull up the Medicare application or the Social Security apply for benefits application. And since I'm not doing an actual enrollment, I've got screenshots to walk you through. So this is what would pop up there after you get logged in. And a lot of the information is actually going to be pre-populated because of your login.gov account. I have this, all erased because of privacy policies. But you're just going to make sure that the first, middle, and last name is correct. It's going to show the last four digits of your Social Security number. Make sure those are correct. It's going to show your date of birth. You mark male or female. Then it asks you if you're blind or you have low vision, even with glasses. And the majority of people click no for that. And then during the past 14 months, have you been unable to work because of an illness, injuries, or conditions that have lasted or are expected to last at least 12 months or can be expected to result in death? So the majority of people in doing the Medicare Parts A and B application answer no to that. If you answer yes, it's actually going to take you down that disability application route. But like I said, majority of people watching this video is going to be no. The next page is going to take you to, it's going to be your contact information. I can't remember if this is pre-populated or not. I believe it is. Yeah, it's going to have your information already pre-populated because of the login.gov information. And so you're going to make sure it's correct, answer whether or not you live at that address, give them your phone number, tell them what type of phone it is, mobile, work, etc. Best time to call, 9 to noon, noon to 5, or anytime 9 to 5. Then you're going to put your email address there. And again, if it's pre-populated because of login.gov, well, then just make sure that it's correct. Place of birth, you're going to put the city, town, and state that you are born in, or if you're born outside the United States, you're going to click other and you're going to put the information in there. And it's going to ask you if you're a citizen, and majority applying for benefits answer yes, and then ask for you for your type of citizenship, like a U.S. citizen born inside the U.S., U.S. citizen born outside the U.S., naturalized citizen, etc. Okay, and click next. Do you wish to apply for Medicare only, but not for retirement cash benefits? And the answer to that for today's topic is yes. Yes, you wish to apply for Medicare only and not for your Social Security checks. And then, are you already enrolled in a Medicare under a Social Security number other than your own? Majority of people, the answer to that is no. Some of these things that are, if you've got a unique situation and like this question here, you are going to answer yes to because you've already got Medicare under Social Security number other than your own. Well, then you're just going to want to reach out to a licensed insurance agent in your state for more customized guidance. But like I said, majority of people watching this video can answer that no. All right. The next page is going to give you a re-entry number. This is so you can actually come back to it. The way it works is you have 6 months to get an application turned in. And they do that because if you come here, you get the application to this point, you got a re-entry number. It gets time stamped for the day that you're filling it out, the current day. And then let's say that you have to do something like chase down a birth certificate from another country or something like that, and it takes a while. Well, then your application date's still going to be today while you go ahead and gather that information. And so you get this re-entry number so that you can leave the application and return to it. Like I said, you have 6 months, but majority of people have this done in 6 minutes, much less than 6 months. But that's how that works there. So all you do is click print this page to print it, and it'll have your re-entry number on it. Or you could just jot down the re-entry number, if you're not connected to a printer, something like that. Just you go ahead and write that re-entry number down, put it in the notes of your phone or something like that. Yeah, so you can come back to it if you need it. All right, next page. Do you want to enroll in Medicare Part B? The answer to that, majority of people, is yes. You could answer no if maybe you're going to stay on a health insurance from a job, something like that. But that would be unique to your own particular situation. You'd want to talk to a licensed insurance agent in your state for more particulars if you have questions about that. But for most people signing up for Medicare, the answer is yes to Medicare Part B. It does not ask about Medicare Part A. That's a given. So it's either A only or A and B. And like I said, for most people watching this video, it's going to be yes. So you get A and B. Then it asks, are you receiving Medicaid? Medicaid is state health insurance for people that have income that's below a certain threshold. So if you're getting Medicaid, you answer yes, and you're going to have to put your Medicaid information in there. If you're not getting Medicaid, then you just simply answer no. Are you covered under a group health plan? So a group health plan is health insurance from a job. It could be your job. It could be a spouse's or a family member's job. But it asks you if you're covered under a group health plan. And in this circumstance, the person answered yes. And so then it popped up these other questions. If you are not covered under a group health plan, you just answer that no. Well, then none of these additional questions are asked. It just takes you to the next page. But so since this person answered yes, it says, are you covered under a group health plan through your own current employment? So is it your own or is it a family member's? And then the employment and health insurance information goes below it. So ask for the date the employment started, and then date employment ended or has not ended, and then the same thing for the health insurance. So one bit of guidance on the health insurance. That's not whatever the most recent renewal is. So let's say that you've been covered through this job for 5 years, but during that time you've had 5 different insurance companies, 5 different policies. But if you've maintained coverage since you started working 5 years ago, well, then the health insurance starting date is going to be the 5 years ago in that hypothetical. All right. So all that information goes in there. And then it takes you to the remarks section. So if you've got some sort of special circumstance, like the example I used earlier, born in another country, you got to get the birth certificate. It may take some time. If there's anything that you need to just inform the Social Security rep that's going to process your application, just give them a heads up. Well, that's what you do right here in the remarks section. Okay. But for most people, you can just leave the remarks section blank if you don't have anything to remark about your application. Then you get the ability to review and sign the application. So you're going to make sure that the name, social security number, date of birth, gender, it's all answered correctly, your address, all that information. Make sure that's all correct. It's going to have the reentry number. It's going to have the information you put about your current health insurance, if you're covered through health insurance from your job. And then it's going to have the electronic signature agreement. And you're going to come down here and you're going to agree to the electronic signature and click submit now. After clicking submit now, then you get a thank you for applying for Medicare online, and it gives you your confirmation number. And what you'll do is when you click print this page, it'll actually do exactly that. It's going to print this page with your confirmation number. But then you go back to it after you print out the confirmation number, and you'll see that there is a view and print your receipt. When you click on that, it actually gives you all the information in a nice printable format, so that you have documentation that you did it correctly, or what you put into the application to make sure that it is all good to go. So that's the process for applying for Medicare Parts A and B online. Go ahead and stop my screen share. It's relatively easy, but I think the most difficult part sometimes is if you don't have the login.gov set up correct or beforehand, and then you have to do that. It can be a little bit cumbersome. So as long as you get that username and login set up beforehand, and then go ahead and do the Medicare application, should be relatively easy to complete. And if you have any unique questions, then that's going to be something that you'll want to ask of a licensed insurance agent in your state. Of course, you could always ask us at Highway 65 Insurance. That's what we do every day. We help people with the road to Medicare, make sure that they know what to enroll in, when to enroll, how to do it, and all that sort of good stuff. And we love to do it. So it's been a pleasure helping you to understand the how to apply for Medicare online. And I wish you a wonderful day and a safe and secure road to Medicare. Thank you very much. Sean Willingham, Highway 65. Have a great day.